frozen. Maybe it's just. I think we're good on. Oh, now there it is. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome live. We are here at the Concordia Theological Seminary off of Clinton Street, right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And we're live on Facebook Live. So, hello everyone, welcome. I am with Will Edwards from Amplifying Voices, and so we're here live, kind of previewing everything that's involved today. And we have a Facebook, and honestly, again, thank you to the Legend Construction Foundation. We have multi-angle today, so right now you see us, and you see what's on the floor. Obviously, on the floor right now, like also on the floor, not really much going on, but obviously we will break into programming once everything kind of gets kicking in. And we're going to be sticking around here pretty much all day. We're going to be here till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, go around this right here, game here.
There's nothing in and out. Get behind them. Focusing on the wonderful kids and teenagers and adults, that are involved in TKA. Isn't that right, Will? That is correct. So, So, are you excited for this trip? I am excited. Yeah. So I know we've done this before, but kind of give us a rundown. Of what to expect right there.
So what to expect today is right now we're all just kind of setting up right now, and in about, I would say, an hour from now we will be having a belt meeting, basically where just all the organizers and black belts get together to kind of go over the rules and expectations. And then from there, when all the spectators come, we'll have one group of people on one side of the gym and then another on the other side.
Yeah.
And we'll do a prayer and the national anthem, and from there we'll be doing our competitions.
Yeah.
Now, the competitions, they are kind of in different orders, and there are certain age groups for different rings, which, if you actually change the cameras, you can see up ahead, there are exactly 6 rings, and each ring is meant for specific age groups or belt groups. So in my case, mine, which is ring 1, it's the tan or the gray ring in the middle.
Yeah.
So
So like I said, me and Will and Allison, like when Will can take a break, he'll come back here, to do kind of like a live broadcast during the tournament, here on Spectrum, and we'll be on Facebook Live when obviously time allows, when time allows it. There might be some instances where we do it from my phone, because we don't have a battery on the side, a plug on the side. And I did bring the extension cord, but there'll be a lot of work that goes into trying to make this work. But and honestly, I mean, this works just fine. $5 to get in. Doors are actually open now, so if you are watching this on Facebook Live and you want to know where to come in, really, I think so if you're coming from St. Joe, because there's 2 different ways you can get into the seminary, which is where we are. If you get off of, you can turn off of St. Joe, onto Marston Luther Drive. And you'll actually see one of the stations that they have here. So go past the Star 88 studio, and you'll look for Building 10. So once you go past that, you should be able to see karate signs and all that. If you turn off the Clinton, basically you're going to want to go, first of all, turn left onto Martin Luther Drive. Once you kind of turn into Seminary, basically go towards the university, not the door. And then, really, quite honestly, once you get to that final crossroads where the stop sign is, then then you'll want to turn left into the parking lot. So that's how you can get here. There's two different ways, like we said. You can turn off the Clinton, or you can turn off the St. Joe Road. Which way did you come? Remember?
I came off Clinton.
Okay. Yeah. So like we said, there's multiple ways you can get here. But yeah, like again, it's just kind of just starting. There's still some setting up to that people are doing. And actually, let's see who's anyone chatting with us on Facebook. No, probably too early for Facebook, but
it's okay.
But,
it's okay. I mean, they can look back at it later and kind of share their thoughts afterwards. So it's not a big deal. But like I said, I'm going to be here until 1. But yeah, and just kind of look at all the sponsors that they have. Which they're the sponsors that see right here. You got Spark, you got Tattoos, Mexican Grill, Century, Martial Arts, Monkey Food Service, Vessel Fillery. So there's some good things, some good companies, matching up. So, Will, do you have any thoughts, or like thoughts right now that you want to discuss? I guess the only main things that I'm thinking about is mainly the first thing is that there's going to most likely be a lot of students from my school here, because that's one of the main things I notice about when I go to certain tournaments in certain towns is you'll see more students from that tournament's hometown there at the tournament. So because this is here in Fort Wayne, you might see a lot more legacy martial arts students that compared to other students. So there is going to be a lot of people looking up to each other in our district, in our school district. And I guess the other thing that I'm kind of somewhat nervous about is doing my first Kumite fight, which hasn't been since since last December.
Yeah.
So if you're not aware of why I took such a long break from Kumite, which in short is just fist fighting, the reason for that is because last year in June I got sidekicked in the ribs, and pretty much I was sore for pretty much half the year, and so I took a break from it to actually let it get better.
Yeah.
And I did make a statement saying that I wouldn't be doing sparring through this whole season, but because this is in my hometown and I have a lot of students most likely going to be watching me, I think it makes the most sense to represent my school in all competitions. Which, if you're not aware, there are 4 types of competitions. There's open hand and weapons kata, which if you don't know what kata is, it's kind of hard to describe it unless you actually see it happen. But the best way to put it is it's like forms where people do forms and they get judged for them by up to 3 to 5 judges. Now, if there's 3 judges, they just score up their 3 scores. But if there are 5 judges, which is most common for the adult black belts, what they do is they add up the 3 middle scores and they cancel the lowest and highest. Now, if there's a tie, what they do, and I learned this myself, and that is, if there's a tie for the adult black belts, they first try to break the tie adding in the lowest number, and if that breaks the tie, then they just call it there. If that causes a tie, then they add up the highest number, and if that still causes a tie, then they do what's called a tiebreaker round, which is basically where they perform, the competitors perform either the same kata or a different kata, and they do a hand vote where basically the judges say this guy or that guy is the winner. Now, it's less common with the adult black belts and more common for the other groups, just because my group, the adult black belts, were kind of more of the smaller groups.
Example on Will's part, but he did not hurt me. So
I mean, there's this thing we learn, which is there's a thing called punching to someone and punching through someone. Because if I were to do this to myself, watch this.
Yeah.
It sounded like I hit myself hard, but that wasn't the case because all I did was tap myself. So it can jump you and catch you off guard, but it doesn't necessarily hurt you because you're only striking right where the surface of your body is instead of trying to go through it. Yeah. So that's what you would expect in the sparring. Which, in addition to sparring, there's also chambara, which is sword fighting. It's kind of similar to sparring, just with swords, where you just have to hit someone as fast as you can, and the judges call it.
So it is a little bit past 8:30 now, and we do have some action on the mats. There are a couple of contestants that are warming up. Honestly, getting their muscles, going. So will you be judging at all today?
Yeah, I will be judging as well as competing. So as far as which ring I would judge, that's totally undeterminable right now. It really depends on who's assigned where. Now, you can expect the more experienced instructors, and even maybe some of the actual organizers, they'll be the center judge, and those are the judges with the most responsibility. So you can expect to see the more experienced people taking up that role, and maybe some newer people would take the side roles. Now, sometimes they can give the option of one of the side roles to get a role as the center judge, just so they gain some experience through that. In my case, I'm good center judging the younger groups, just because they're easier to handle than the older groups. So
yeah. So while it is kind of still early, let's run down some other topics that we probably would be talking about during our Amplifying Voices broadcast. Obviously, today there's a lot of events going on in Fort Wayne. So obviously today you got the TKA tournament going on right here. Doors are open. You got the Ford for Fitness Fall Festival that my mom is participating in. So go mom. She's going to be running in the half marathon. and we also got the Cobb County Fall Fair, which I will say that is going on until tonight in Auburn. Um,
Actually, a fun fact: I actually heard about that from my factory job because
Yeah.
it's up in Auburn.
yeah,
Apparently, I heard that that they up in Auburn they shut down the schools from Thursday to Friday for
Yes.
that fair. So
yes,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of how I learned about it because
same here actually.
yeah.
And they're like and and there really is a lot to do there. At the fair, like you've got rides going on, beginning at 5 p.m. Lasts until close, and and it's like $25 for a wristband. But if you want to just do one ride, and and say for example that me and Will would want to do one ride, you can either do $50 total, the $25 wristband for me, $25 wristband for Will, and you can get unlimited rides, or you can pay $6 for just one ride between the two of us. But pretty much, because I guess it was like $3 for one ticket, but most ride or I mean $1 basically basically $1 is like for I can't math, but but it makes absolutely no sense because basically if you if you pay like $1, you get one token. But most rides, I guess, take two. So basically, yeah. But one of the vendors was having a raffle for a golf cart or a four-wheeler. So I entered a couple tickets. So we'll see if I win. I know Caden's hoping for the four-wheeler. I'm hoping for the golf cart. so, but yeah, so yeah, that's going on today, and and I know that you got the fall, and also my other friend, Caden, in Massachusetts, is doing a fall festival. So apparently today is the day for fall festivals. I obviously have this inside at the seminary. Which is what we're doing. But yeah. So now, from the looks of my battery, when we come back with broadcast, when we come back later in the afternoon and morning with broadcast, I'll most likely do it with my phone. Because I do not have any way of charging. Anyway, that was not us. But yeah. So, yeah. But yeah. So yeah, basically that's. But anyways, yeah, that's basically the gist of what's going on here. So. But yeah, it's almost 9 a.m. So at 9:30, I think 9:30 is when all the tournament or when the tournament's going to take a pause. And they will be doing a
Hey, Will, can you hear us on that
side? Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah.
But
aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. I can hear you. but yeah. So, but yeah. At 9:30, we're gonna take a pause Because there's going to be basically a belt meeting. Is that correct?
Yeah, the black belt meeting. Pretty much, we just go over the rules and expectations at this tournament.
Yeah, which I mean that honestly would be expected. That would work out. So, um, but yeah. Well, let's see. Is there anything we should cover right now, or should we take a small break?
I guess this question that I have for you, and that is this your third tournament you've gone to? I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is my third tournament. Because also the first tournament that I went to, was also back in Fort Wayne last year. When it was at the National Guard.
Yeah, Army National Guard.
Yeah. And what's funny is that everyone in my house was up up as early this morning. Usually they're not up this early, but but with my mom participating in the sport for fitness, with mom participating in sport for fitness, everyone pretty sure it was up, and my mom left just moments before I did, and and my dad asked me where are you going? He's like, I'm going to a karate tournament, and so he had asked, where's the thing? No, I told him the seminary. He's like, oh wow, the seminary. That's that really is a big place. So let me kind of reiterate that there's two different ways that we get into the seminary. And they're all from St. Joe, which is which in terms of where the building is, that's probably the better way to get here. It's closest to St. Joe, but you can also come from Clinton. Which there's a few turns if you're going off of Clinton. Basically, you'll want to turn left at the first stop sign once you get into the seminary, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, but yeah, and I will say, I mean, honestly, and again, I'm going to focus on the background here. It looks like it's very useful right now, but let me take you from experience. It will get packed very quickly.
Yeah, which thankfully they have actually two sections of seats. There's just the regular stands, but then there's also the balcony stands, which there's one to the left, to the right, and one literally right above us. Yeah. So we should be good as far as having enough room for everybody to watch.
Yeah. You would think so. And yeah, for those of you listening on Spectrum, oh, good morning, Sue. Good morning, Sue. Yeah, we are on Facebook Live as well, and on Spectrum 20.9. Like that. So, good morning, Sue.
She's not going to sue us.
Who sue us? So, but yeah, from past experience, I usually see more people come in. Usually at 9, because doors opened at 8. Although they honestly opened a little bit before 8.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because they have to set everything up.
Yeah.
Which fun fact? It actually takes I believe they prep, I think, for 1 or 2 extra days beforehand to have everything set up, just so they're not in a rush or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's not really a good call to feel rushed, like during these events, at all. So, But yeah, if you are coming, Will's both participating in the tournament, and also he's going to be judging. So so honestly, us we have our pre-show still going on up to at least 9:30 here. However, we're probably going to lose the multi-angle view here. Here once my laptop dies. Um, which again, I do. Full disclosure, I did bring my battery, so so if we could find a plug, that'd be great. But
They don't have one down here that's like of reach for us.
Good morning. Good morning. So, but yeah, we are planning on.
So do all our voices for today?
Yes.
Okay, I like to see a picture behind the voice because sometimes I hear those voices, I never know where it's coming from. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, and we are getting definitely some notice. As people are just walking in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like about this idea. Is like this helps spread our channel to more than just Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah. And now that we've added the Facebook Live option, to everything. So yeah, let's kind of give you a multi-angle view as you see more the crowds are coming in to the right. That's okay. I think we might need to let's kind of break away just for a minute as we have some stuff following.
I mean, the battery's gonna die.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, there it goes.
I just got assaulted by a poster.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna. Oh.